Today we are going to continue the inductive proximity sensors that we are doing under the limit switch series. Okay, so this one is going to be part 2 of the inductive proximity sensors. Okay, yeah. Today we are going to look at connecting two inductive proximity sensors in series. All right, connecting two inductive proximity sensors in series. Okay, yeah. So if today is the first time watching this channel, I'll urge you to subscribe. Right, if you want to get this particular video to watch always, make sure you subscribe to this channel and then you hit the bell icon. Okay, you select all to receive all my notifications. All right, yeah, and also share the video to your friends, like it, all right, and then put in the comments. Okay, so let's get in there and see how we can connect two inductive proximity sensors in series. All right, so this is the diagram. Okay, over here you have two sensors, sensor 1 and then sensor 2. They are all PNP sensors. PNP sensors, okay? Yeah. So, as I already explained in the part 1 video, all right, the positive 24-volt DC supply, okay, is connected to the brown the terminal 1. That is the brown cable, okay? Yeah, that's terminal number 1, all right? And then the output, which is a positive, okay, voltage output terminal, that is the terminal number 4, the black cable, is connected to the input, okay, terminal of sensor 2, the input terminal of sensor 2. All right, so the output of this, all right, that being the positive terminal, okay, is connected to the input of sensor 2. All right, and then the output of sensor 2, okay, also a positive terminal output. Okay, this output, the black cable, is connected to one side of the relay coil, one side. Okay, all right, yeah, this relay is a 24-volt DC relay, 24-volt DC relay. And then they are negative, you see, they are negative, which is the blue, and also here the blue, they are all joined together. All right, they are all joined together and then given to the negative 24-volt DC, because this sensor operates on 24-volt DC. All right, so we have positive and negative. So the positive, this is the positive side, and then this is the negative side of the power supply. All right, so you joined their negative together. Okay, they are the terminal number 3, the blue. All right, so you join them together. You see it? You join them together this way, and then we gave it to the negative 24-volt DC power supply. And at the same time, you join it from the same place, the negative side, to the relay. Okay, the relay. Okay, so the relay only switches on whenever this sensor, okay, is activated. All right, and before this sensor will be activated, the sensor 1 should activate first. Why? Because when this sensor 1 activates, all right, when there is a metallic object, it senses a metallic object, all right, and then it activates. All right, this output is a normally open contact, so when the sensor activates, it becomes normally closed. So when it closes, okay, it sends a positive signal or voltage to sensor 2. All right, sensor 2. Okay, so already the sensor 2 is having a negative voltage rating on terminal 3, that is the blue. So when this output, okay, bring a positive voltage of 24 volt to the pin, okay, number 1 of sensor 2, all right, this sensor 2 activates, and then its output also brings out a positive, okay, voltage of 24 volts to the relay, and then the relay is also having a negative, okay, voltage here. So when this this terminal 4 brings out the positive voltage of 24 volt DC, this relay energizes. Okay, so before this sensor 2 would activate, the sensor 1 should activate first. Okay, these sensors are used in safety purposes, in safety applications. All right, where you use the sensor 1 as our reference sensor, All right, and then the sensor 2 will be doing the activation, will be giving us the signal. Okay, yeah, so let's look at the wiring to how it is going to operate. Okay, so you can choose any of them as our sensor 1. So let's use this one as our sensor 1, okay, and then our sensor 2, okay. Let me write it here and then indicate it. Sensor 1. So this will be our sensor 1. Alright, and then this will be our sensor 2. Sensor 2, okay? Yeah. Okay, yeah, so we are using this one as our sensor 2, and this one will be our sensor 1. Okay, so now let's look at the connections. So this is our positive 24 volt, okay? Yeah, from the DC power supply. So it's connected to the terminal 1, that brown cable or red cable of sensor 1. Okay, so this is our sensor 1, and then this is it. Okay, the terminal number 1, the red or brown cable. I use red cable. I didn't have brown here, so I use red cable. So you join this one to this, the positive from the power supply. That is it. Okay, to connect to the pin 1 of the sensor 1, and then the output of the sensor 1, which is the black cable, okay, will then connect to the input of sensor 2, which is the brown cable or the red cable. The output of sensor 1 will connect to the input of sensor 2. Okay, the input terminal, the voltage. Okay, so that is it, sensor 2. All right, sensor 2. This is it, the input terminal, right? The positive input terminal. So the output of sensor 1, which is this, okay, the black, will then connect to this. Okay, will then connect to this. All right, you see that? And then their negative will join together. Okay, the negative of sensor 1 and that of sensor 2, they will join together. So the negative are the blue cables. Okay, they are the blue cables as indicated in the diagram. So this is it. All right, so you join their negative together. Okay, and now this negative will connect to one side of the power of the relay. At the same time, the negative 24 volt power supply. Okay, so let's connect this one first. So this is the negative 24 volt power supply, the blue cable. It will also join this negative cables. Okay, and then it will connect to one side of the relay. Okay, of the relay, 24 volt DC relay. Okay, yeah, so you can take it out for easy connection. Please, if you want to understand this inductive proximity sensors well, then I'll urge you to watch the part 1. Okay, that is where I carefully explained the inductive proximity sensor. This is part 2, connecting two inductive proximity sensors in series. It is found in so many applications: robotics, industrial automation. Okay, so now we're done. And then finally, the output of sensor 2, which is the positive, which is bringing out a positive 24 volt, okay, will be connected at the one side of the relay coil, this side. Okay, already the relay coil is already connected. Now left with the output of sensor 2. So this is our sensor 2. Okay, so this is the output, the black cable, this one. Okay, to connect to the relay 1, to connect to relay 1. Let me cut this cable. So this is relay 1. All right, now we are done with the connection. So let's test the circuit. So this is our sensor 1. Okay, this is our sensor 1. Sensor 1. All right, sensor 1. This is sensor 1, sensor 2, and then the relay. So let's on the power supply. Okay, now we have on the power supply. Okay, so let's test it. Before sensor 2 will activate, sensor 1 should come on first. All right, so this is it. Okay, then sensor 1 is activated. Let's see sensor 2. You see, as sensor 1 activated, the relay is not energized because sensor 2 is not activated. So before the relay would energize, the sensor 2 should also activate. Let's see. You see that? You see this? Have you seen it? Yeah. So always the sensor 1 should always be activated. Okay. So it is serving as a reference sensor in safety systems. All right. So now that is it. Okay. Yeah. The moment I deactivate sensor 1, sensor 2 is going to go off, and at the same time the relay will de-energize. Let's see. You see that? As I remove sensor 1, you see? All right. As I remove it, it de-energizes because this sensor 1 supplies, okay, positive. The output of sensor 1 supplies a positive voltage to the input of sensor 1 of sensor 2. All right, of sensor 2. So that is it. Yes. So sensor 1 is the reference sensor, and always it should be activated. Always. All right. And then when sensor 2 activates, then the relay will also energize. Yeah. This is so simple. All right. It's so simple. So engineers, I hope you understood the circuit. Okay. The connection, the wiring, then the diagram. It is so simple. All right. How to connect two inductive proximity sensors in series. This circuit is very useful in industrial grounds, industrial automation, robotics. Okay, so make sure you learn this circuit well. All right. Now we are on inductive proximity sensors. Okay. Yeah. From there you continue to the other sensors. All right. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you want to always get my videos to watch, these practical videos to watch. Kindly subscribe to this channel and then hit the bell icon. You select all to turn on the notification. Okay. Yeah. And then also like the video, share the video, put down a comment. All right. I'll see you in my next tutorials. Thank you.